Or the fact that I am...
It's like, you got a guy over there that's already moving around. You guys are just sitting here with the crap.
It could be worse. Last time we flew, Joe was flying around with a... with the power unit attached to the plane still.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
That shit was great.
Wow.
Because, you know, like whenever you put yours out, it sinks it to the other planes. So he was like buzzing us.
Aerodynamics.
You mean like how you're taxiing right now with a GPU attached to your plane?
Yep, that's probably what's happening right now.
Well, it's probably because what's his name has probably because you have your GPU still attached up.
Yeah, I know.
Shame on you.
Ruining your own immersion over there.
Right.
No.
RP everything, damn it.
RP everything, damn it.
Yeah, don't be selective with your RP.
Yeah. And sometimes, no. Rein that thought in.
I hit the record, but once we're in the air, it'll be kind of a free-for-all from editing.
What? You mean what?
Then you can say what you want.
When we're in the air, I can say what I want. Ah ha ha.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to feel so oppressed.
What altitude did you put?
I don't really feel oppressed.
20.
20.
But
Yeah.
flight level 2.
I like how you put the stress on the O, by the way.
Oppressed.
Instead of just oppressed.
I got that from Office Space, showing up my O face.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
I don't want to know your O face.
No.
No offense.
Not take it. It's okay.
Jeez.
Speaking of that, oh Lord, I saw a reel earlier. It was this guy walking back, and he's all, when your girl said that you forgot your game controller at her house, and he's carrying a PlayStation, and there's an Xbox controller. When he walks in, it's all, oh Lord. It's like, oh yeah. She's cheating on you, dude. Another gamer's in that house.
Or
Unless she has kids, then you can maybe chalk it up to that.
I'm not stupid.
Yeah, exactly. See, Rich gets it. No, we ain't playing dumb here.
But then you got to judge the Xbox controller. Like, is it a custom job? You know, is it a knockoff Xbox controller? You know?
Oh, yeah.
One of those
That's
cheap
true.
Chinese things that's like
That's
half
true.
the weight. Because then you're like,
Maybe it's a kid.
yeah, that's
Maybe
mine.
it's
And
the
then you
kids.
Then you hide in her closet. yeah. Then you hide in her closet. Yeah, and then you wait for him and you grab a knife.
If I see it again, I'll share it. It's pretty good. He just pauses like, oh Lord, that's not mine. The music keys up. Wing.
Tell me you're using track IR without telling me you're using track IR.
When I turn to the right, they don't look behind me. Oh shoot, I need to slow down a little bit now.
I don't know, they're fine to me. Airspeed's
not
alive.
On the taxiway.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
No. Didn't you say there's no GA at this place anyway?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I had to taxi like I'm an airliner.
Yep.
Never know which one might be behind me.
Who's the ones that taxi real fast? It's Southwest, isn't it?
Southwest taxiing.
Oh man, they just bomb me out of those airports.
Yeah. Southwest don't be playing any games. They have a tight timetable to play around with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if they mess up, as we found out not too long ago, if they make one slip up and oops.
Yup.
Well, we would have a connecting flight from here to there if the previous flight had. Boy, that is
Man.
a gamble, man. Gosh.
All right. Go ahead and turn on my strobes.
You know, I bet you in the early days, that's the way all airliners did it.
Just let's get out there and get it done.
Just a big circle jerk of planes going through, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you're right.
Each departing flight after the one that just left depends on the flight that's coming in that once upon a time was at that very same airport, like 2 or 3 days ago.
Yep.
I bet you that's exactly the way they used to do it.
Now they have to be nice with it.
Yep.
Stopple, you want to pass me there for the thumbnail?
Ask me for the thumbnail.
Thumbnail. Oh snap! Rejected takeoff.
This is going to be a delay of about 10 minutes while Rich checks his brakes. Make sure they cool off. What were you going to say, Rich? Sorry.
Oh no, the way he whipped on the runway like that.
Oh.
I don't fuck around.
I mean, could be mistaken the way that you took so long to come out. But I mean,
And that could mean more than one thing.
Chuck's out of the
more
closet.
than one.
Finally! I knew it. Congratulations, man.
All right.
Stationary.
Throttling up.
Why would you do that? Nobody's going.
I'm holding the brake.
You gonna go?
Who's going?
Why are you waiting for me?
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Please, somebody go. I got the throttle max. There's only my feet holding this right now. Oh,
And
bridge
his chair
disappeared
starts
again.
going backwards.
Fuck it.
Oh, I think Rich's game might have crashed. Or his internet. Yeah, it might be his internet. Hold her steady, Chuck.
Yeah, we're getting pushed. Oh my god. Center line. I miss you. Come back.
Rotate.
Come on, get the speed. There we go. Holy hell. Traffic.
Don't shink.
Yeah, Rich's stream is down.
I'm gonna be blown by Stopple.
Jesus, dude. You know the climb rate of this thing is only 5 degrees, right?
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Even though it's marked at 10, I was keeping it at 5, but somehow I blew past you.
And they're right.
Bird strike. He was talking about those birds on the runway or near the runway. He got hit by them.
Yeah, but he was stationary. It's funny. Although he could have had a bird in jest and his plane blew up. Ouch.
This is the way we came in, right?
Pour one out for Rich.
Yeah, let me just roll down my
I
window
think
real
so.
quick here. 10,000 feet or 12,000 feet. I'm seeing those snowy mountains there.
I guess his girl really didn't want beef.
She was
I
all
said-
Publix now.
Did anybody else snicker inside and feel really bad about it when he said that there, besides chicken in the freezer? It's like, what's in the freezer? Besides chicken. And I'm just like, oh.
And he's back.
You wouldn't believe what happened.
Oh no!
Your internet disconnected, it seems like.
No, the whole computer turned off.
Oh.
So I used to plug. I used to have my surge protector attached to the computer desk.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have it anymore, so it's on the floor in my foot space area.
Oh.
And I pushed it against the wall.
And turned it off.
Time to fix that problem.
Oh yeah.
I've done that.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Like
It
what the?
sucks.
Oh no!
And that's
Lord.
exactly what I said. I said, "What in the world just happened?" And I looked down and I see the power button off. I was like, "Oh, gotta be quicker than that."
God, look at this plane just bounce around.
The only thing I could think of was that your plane ingested a bird while you were just sitting there with, and like the
Probably,
plane
yeah.
exploded
That's what I
or
should have said.
something. Yeah.
Bird strike! Bird strike!
Nope.
I'm finishing up the paperwork on the replacement right now. It should be there in a second.
Ah, it's so quiet
RP
now.
everything. Thero.
Please don't RP this.
What?
What? No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus, Thero.
What?
You're way up there.
Yeah? It's an airplane. You're supposed to be in the air.
I don't understand how you go so much faster.
I don't either.
Are your flaps down, Chuck?
No, everything is up.
Oh,
Is
everything?
Your throttle all the way up?
I put it at the MCT snap when it tells me to.
That's
And it's
Are you sure about that? Alright.
Because
Continue in normal mode.
because the cruise speed of this thing is 165, or not cruise. The climb speed is 165 knots
Okay.
at 5 degrees. That's what I'm doing.
Right.
Stomper said, "You know what? I'm gonna give you a vision chip. I'm gonna know what I'm doing."
Oh, man. Can you carry a gun on board? Because shots were fired. They were flown by shots. All right,
Be right
that's
back.
awful.
I'm gonna
Oh.
I'm gonna cry myself to my chicken strips in the oven.
I'm gonna bury my sorrow in chicken strips.
What time is it? 5:30. Once I get in the air, I'll go ahead and run to the store.
I'll get some beef.
We're gonna make some chopped cheese.
Are you back in the sim?
I'm loading.
All right. Yeah, just let me
Loading
know.
the main menu.
I'll send you the group invite again.
No worries. I don't remember having this game. I didn't realize I had that game. Fallout Shelter.
Are you looking through your Steam library?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Passing the
How many
time.
times I do that? Like, what? I don't remember getting that.
I don't remember having Firefighter Simulator either. When did I get that?
Dude, I have a game called Bakery Simulator. I think I must have bought it when Northern Alex played it once. I never played it, and when I went to refund it, I had exceeded the time. I was like, well, fine. So I have Bakery Simulator.
Yeah, so the games that I have right now, I have 911 First Responders, which I don't even remember that game. Oh, I do remember that game. I did it from mods. I have 911 Operator. I have Ace Combat 7. American
Nice.
Truck Sim. Among Us. Arma 2. Daisy Armor 2 mod. When I used to do that. Let's see, Armor 3, Daisy Standalone, Set of Corsa, Battlefield Bad Company 2. I don't even know what Black
Classic.
Squad is, but I have that. So, Black Wake, which is a pirate game. I'm
Yep.
gonna try to get that again. I only played it once.
I think I think I did have that game.
Yeah, Flight Sim. I mean, not Flight Sim, Bus Simulator. Hold on. You okay? Oh, what's up?
Man, this is a beautiful departure. One of the snowy top mountains. Let's see. Where does it say Stopple is? Stopple is ahead of me slightly. But I don't know where. I don't see him. Oh, is he? I'm at 20,000 feet.
Like his speed's right around 200 knots. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just slightly... I'm at 205. Alright.
And he's gaining speed. He must have just let it up. He's not getting it that much. Two
Yeah.
204.
So we're
Yeah.
spaced out pretty evenly, it looks like now.
God, whoever used this plane last thing, clean off his fingerprints on the screen.
You got your freaking chicken strip oily fingers all over it.
Imagine they heard that you had got some chicken strips with greasy.
Hey, check out that view, Horner.
Alright, I'm back.
Yep.
Hi.
Thanks, Chuck, for giving me the test.
Actually, this would probably be your view.
I don't know. Go back to the other. Yeah, I like this.
I don't like that, but there you go.
He's like, screw you. You're assigned this seat.
I have to face backwards. Wait, I'm right behind you. This is perfect. Oh, dang it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty. I like how the texture of that fabric is so good. It's like you know what it's going to feel like. You know, and you can't even touch that. It's not even there.
It's not even there, man.
Go ahead, try it.
Wait.
Virtually getting track IR. Sort of. Oh, hey.
Damn it, this thing is annoying. It freezes from time to time, and then.
Yeah.
Let's see. There we go. Now I can put down. Make sure everything is good. Luggage. Got my headphones on.
Oh, are you back in the...
Yep.
Yeah.
He's back in the sim.
Get that invite back out to you.
Alright. Alright, there we go. Airspeed alive.
I'm going to see Thero on my traffic.
And the wind is
Wait,
pretty
did
bad
I-
or low.
Yeah, the crosswind is crazy.
Yeah.
Did I pass you, Thero?
Yeah, you passed me. You're ahead of me again.
You want me to slow down?
If you want to.
Positive rate.
I'm at 211 right now. 210, 211.
Should have seen Chuck completely not anticipate the crosswind. He was just fighting when he took off. It was pretty glorious. I was playing immediately rolled right.
Nice.
He saved it. He did save it.
Alright. And up the runway, we're going to bring that back up. Doing my tactical
I was
departure.
going to say, tactical departure much?
Wait, what's going on? What's happening? I didn't bring it.
Uh-oh.
Alright, there we go.
Parachute.
We got a lot going on here. I don't feel like dealing with it.
It's AP. Oh, AP's like, all right, into the mountains you go, bitch.
Hey, I'm on board. You're scaring me. What are we doing here?
That's the departure they took, I believe.
Oh, okay. Okay. As long as it's tracking.
Yeah, seems like it is.
Look at that.
Just look at it.
Just look at
Yeah,
it.
Oh yeah, let me add this. There we go. Alright, now you're supposed to be climbing. What you doing?
Look at the wing flex on that thing. It's not much, but it's there.
We're on the plane?
Yeah.
There's wing flex visible.
There's
On
wing
that
flex
little
visible.
Wow. Well, I was just wondering, on that little plane, would it be visible from the cockpit in real life?
I wonder.
Yeah, I don't know. That's some amazing engineering if it is, because that means those wings are just barely built to hold that thing up.
Right.
I thought when wing flex is supposed to be a thing.
It is a thing, but I just didn't know if on such a short...
I don't think on the
wingspan.
small planes it's supposed to be that much of a thing.
Yeah, because you get to a point where materials will they just don't flex until you drop below what you need.
Right. Man,
I think all the wings are made out of carbon fiber, and then like like the flaps and the aileron that move are aluminum.
Oh.
Huh.
interesting.
Yeah, I'm sitting here trying to figure out why they did that.
The more you know, what Chuck?
Because they wanted so the whole thing is they wanted the flaps to be able to withstand the faster speeds. So you can deploy your flaps at a higher speed to slow you down better. Because the whole thing with this jet, and if you're taking like an ILS approach into like, let's say, like Tampa or whatever, you have to keep your speed up
Until the last second.
until the last second. So that's why they wanted the flaps and stuff, just like the landing gear can withstand a higher speed than most landing gears, because they want that to wait until the last second to deploy to slow you down to land.
Yeah, that makes sense. So they're using the flaps as a speed brake.
Yep.
That makes sense
essentially.
that they would go with. Okay.
I watched, there was a video of one head salesperson at Oshkosh did like a walk around, like explanation of the video of the plane.
I think that's called it.
Because I'm a PMIMP.
You okay, Chuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine. Great. Perfect.
Just a little dead on the
Just
inside.
PT.
Oh my. That was loud.
Alright. Already at cruising altitude. See where everybody else is at.
Been a steady climb.
Yeah, it's pretty nice climb. I think Juan Mendoza, our destination, changed landing runways.
Oh, from one to another?
Yeah, because it looks like there's a headwind if you look at it.
No, Thero.
Or
From
maybe not.
Juan.
One?
Juan.
Oh my goodness.
Juan.
I can't believe you missed that. You're supposed to go after the low-hanging fruit, man.
It was too low.
Yeah, it was pretty yellow.
How do I turn off these lights?
These lights.
These lights. Oh, lights. I can't see it. I'm going to go over it.
What do you mean there's no lights?
I don't see any of the lights on. I'm pretty sure I'm about to fly over the runway right now. Yep, that's the runway. Well, I went over it. I'm going to have to go around.
Wow, I picked a shitty airport.
Yeah, that's all good. Kill autopilot. Yeah, I'm way too high for it. I'm going to go around. Adjust my trim just a bit. Do you see it?
Oh yeah, there it's right there. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm way too high for it. There's no way I'm gonna dive bomb into it.
Okay, so this scenery must be off. Holy crap. I'm going back around.
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
So the minimum height is way off. I don't like this airplane.
I didn't even see the poppies to try to.
There is no. The poppies are like right at the end of the runway in town. This is not what it looks like on Google. I'm sorry.
That's all right. No worries. We get it. Ain't nothing like a challenge.
Actually, I shouldn't say that because it is right in town in Google, but.
Rich comes back, we're gonna have to tell him like, hey man, that approach ain't right.
He's gonna be overflying it.
Oh, you're about to buzz over me here.
Right?
I'm on your right, just slightly lower. I said it was a 2-hour block time flight. Yeah, we're at an hour and 44 minutes. That's not bad.
Yeah, so your block time should be about what your recording time is gonna
Yeah, from start to finish.
be. Yeah. I would think.
A little bit here and there.
Yeah, if you want to turn now to go back onto it, we'll go a little bit further out.
Alright, let me slow down. Let me descend. Landing lights are on. If I remember right, it was like there was a road that went across it. This was pretty cool. Good landmarker.
Should be a road right after the runway. Or right before the runway.
Alright, I'm almost back to final here. Alright, I think I have the visual of the runway again. Well, don't zoom in, adjust trim. There we go. Let me zoom in my map. That'll help me out too with Locating the runway. I seem to be in the glide slope. Well, I mean, I've been picked up. I'm not in the glide slope. Alright, landing gear down. Let's do full flaps. Slow this thing down because we're still high. Let's cut back that power some more. Oh man, this is all visual. Just aiming for the numbers.
500.
500 call out. Cutting power. Over the piano keys. Ooh. Somewhat butter landing. It's a little stiff, but not too bad. Oh my god, depart the runway right away.
Okay, started my recording.
Alright, your recording is at 1 hour 48 minutes, and I am off the runway. Your runway is yours. Alright, plane is powered, or is that a stop? Parking brake?
Get down, drop.
Ooh.
Oh!
Oh, you're bouncing.
Oh! Oh!
Oof.
Yeah, that was...
Had a little bit of a bounce to her.
Oh, I was looking down. I was going to pull my flaps up. And I, yeah. That would have been a smooth landing, but I looked down. Oh, well.
I have my door open and my luggage door, so you do too. It's great. It's like you've been flying with your door open the whole time.